All right, so today we are handling closing and handling of objections. So trust me, sharing the business one-on-one with people is not as difficult as closing. As a matter of fact, if you share the business opportunity properly using the method I gave to us, those 5 different stages, and then you are able to use nearly my exact words, handling of objections will be very, 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 very simple and easier for you. Why? Because the underlying mindset when it comes to business presentation is to roll away obstacles and leading people to the point of saying yes to you. That is business presentation. Business presentation is not to talk about your business. You need to see, and that's exactly what I want to achieve in this handling of objection. There is a mentality you need to have when you are presenting to people, and that mentality is this. This person I'm about to show this to, by default, this person has obstacles and objections clouded his mind or her mind, and you have an opportunity to share the business with such a person. Your duty is not to talk about RDI and then share get paid. No. Whatever you are saying about RDI is to deal with an objection in that person's head, yet unseen. Whatever you are saying about the share get paid has to deal with something. That is why in business presentation you are dealing with the needs. You are being in a hurry to create a sense of urgency, which helps in the closing. People want to trust you. People want to know that you will help them. They want to know you'll be there for them. That's help. So we have the need, we have the trust, you have the help, and then you need to be in a hurry. How many of you remember that during business presentation? How many of you remember that? The 4 common obstacles you have to roll away. The 4 common obstacles you have to. What are those obstacles? They are rejections in people's mind. So guess what? There is a mindset that enables you to close on people, to handle objections properly. Same way during business presentation, always understand that people will not just trust you. It's not possible. People will not just believe you will help them. Not just possible. People will act immediately. I'm telling you. So you are the one that will, people don't even believe that they need what you have. So guess what? You are the one that will establish the trust. You must take that responsibility. While you are sharing the business, you establish trust. You must know that you need to establish that trust. You have to be conscious of it. You have to be conscious of the fact that you need to be what? You need to show them that you can help them. Help. Show them how you're going to be there for them. That's why I talk about the Millionaire School so much. Oh, it's not about the business. It's about our support program. Look at what we do. Look at what we do. There's no way you will not succeed. You must establish that. Now, you must have to establish the need. You must know that people don't know that they need medication. They need things. It has to be a consciousness. That consciousness must be in you. You must be in a hurry, because even when people have money in their pockets, they will always hesitate. They will always hesitate to bring out money and give you. They will always hesitate. So how do you do that? You must bring in techniques that shows them clearly they have something to lose. Or guy, if you don't deposit right now, you will pay 100,000 naira tomorrow. So you think I'm just saying it for saying it's sake? No, I'm saying it because I need them to make a commitment immediately. There is this underlying mindset. The same way when it comes to closing and handling of objections, there are certain things you must have to know. And once I found out that my years of running the business, there is a mindset that I have that enables me to close on people faster. It's not in all these technical know-how and then, knowing one particular word like that. All those things, trust me, I've read so many sales. If I've not read sales book, I've read more than 15 sales book and materials. I'm telling you, more than 15. I'm very good with sales. So creating a sales process, all those things, I know it very well. But there is something I found out. See all those things. there is a mindset that if once a market woman, once even an uneducated person, as in someone that didn't go to school at all, you don't need all those technicalities. Once you have that mindset, trust me, you will close on people in your own language, in your own simple ways. So let's get into this. What is closing? Let's start with the word closing. When we say I closed on him, I got him to do this, I closed on him. Do you know what's closing? Asking for the sale and getting people to buy now. You can remove the word now, but I like putting now. Asking for the sale. Closing does not mean to close your presentation. Closing is, right now you've seen in front of you a business opportunity that will change your life. Now is the time to take action. Who will be my number one person taking that action today? Don't allow any fear to hold you down. Let's do it now. That is closing. Closing means let's do it now. That's closing. Nothing more, nothing less. Closing is not after you finish presenting, you said, tell people, okay, you know what? Tell me what you think about it. That's the worst question to ask. Never you ask a prospect, what do you think about this? Whenever you say that, most people are negatively programmed. They will start telling you the negative things about your business. No. The right question to ask is this: what do you love most about what I just shared to you right now? So many of you will hear me say something like, hello, sir. Aside money, aside having money, do you have areas of concern that you need clarifications on to enable you get started right now? So the person is asking me the question with the mentality to get started now. That is why it is difficult to see me. How many of you must have noticed this? Let me say this. It's difficult to see people if I unmute you and then you ask me a question. The next thing is, once I'm done, the next thing is, I'm contacting you right now. And I will ask you, have you taken down my number? Contact me right now. Say, okay, sir, okay, sir, okay, sir. If I unmute 10 persons to ask me a question, if I unmute 10, 9 out of that 10, they are contacting me. That is why I want to mute them. 9 out of that 10 will contact me. Excuse me. Hello, sir, please. Good morning. Please, I will call you. I'm on online training. I will call you after now. Thank you so much. I will call you. Okay? All right. It's our VIP reservation line. So maybe it could be one of our prospects. Of course, you know, I'm the one that closes for most of us. When people don't watching your video and watching the video you send to them, they contact my number. So I always make sure that the number is always on because it's money. All right. So that's what you will notice. How many of you have noticed that whenever I unmute people and they finish answering questions, asking me the questions, I get them to send me messages immediately. How many of you have noticed it? That's what it is. So closing does not mean, what do you think about it? Closing does not mean, when you are ready, you can now start. Don't ever use those words, when you are ready. The best time is now. Always know that. So, that being said, let's get into this mentality of the mind. The mindset that will enable you to close on people, to act on the sale. Now, look at this. There are a few things I'm going to touch. I'm going to handle 2 things first. The first one is this. You must be able to build up your ego and your empathy level, and have a great balance to it. Creating a great balance between your empathy and ego. I will balance it. I will explain it to you. See this word called ego. If you are not super proud, I want to use the word proud. If you are not super confident, if you don't have absolute belief in the product that you have, people won't buy from you. That's ego. I will tell you that, see, you don't know what you are missing. You must be completely sold. I love the way Grant Cardone puts it. He said, being completely sold. You must be completely consumed with your product. See, if you're having any shaky area, maybe in your mind there is doubt, or there is fear, Oh, if people join me in the business, we they succeed. I am sorry, you can't close like me. So you will see me even put bets on people. I tell you, if you do what I said you should do, and you don't earn $500,000 in a year, I will write you the check of your money times 3. I've never written any check to anybody. Nobody has ever defeated me on this. You guys think I'm joking? I've been doing this for years. It's impossible that you do what I tell you to do for 1 full year and not make $500,000. It's impossible. It's impossible. Get it done. The question is this: would you do it? Would you get out of your way to do it? Get it done. Do you know why I say it? It's because I am completely sold out to the business. If there is any part of your heart that is still doing like this, I am sorry, you can't close on people. People will always detect that fear and doubt from the way you are talking. That's ego. You have to know that you are carrying a solution to somebody's financial problem. I am a solution provider. I'm not begging you. I'm doing you a favor. I'm leading you to do the right thing. You know this is the right thing. It's been long you've been broke. It's been long you've been struggling. Now you've got the opportunity. Don't lose it. Don't allow fear and doubt to rob you of your dreams. Get it done right now. Get it done right now. And your friends and your family will be proud of you in the years to come. Get it done now. Get it done now. Did you see the attitude I use in talking? That is an attitude born out of someone of a spirit that is completely sold. I don't want to bring my people into this business so that I beg, I don't want problem. If they don't succeed now, they will give me a headache. If there is, even if you don't say it with your mouth, once there is such thoughts, someone like me, I am so super experienced when it comes to discerning people. I can discern you and smell you from afar. I can smell your spirit. I can be acting like a fool. But I know that the level of smartness I have is not average. I am above average. And let me tell you, there are so many of us, so many people that are like that. They can smell you from afar. You are talking, they are looking at you. They can sense fear in you. They can sense that you are trying to use them. You need to work on your ego. Take it up. When you are not joining me in the business, I am seeing you as someone losing out so much. That is why when people don't join me in the business, immediately, trust me, there is nothing like fear. There's nothing like, it doesn't pain me. It doesn't pain me. It doesn't pain me. because I will give you my peace. Now, that is ego. Now, what is empathy? Empathy has to do with putting yourself in the shoes of people and then ask yourself from a place of a consultant, what should this person do? What should be the advice for this person to be able to handle the situation where he is in? For example, let me give you a good example. When somebody says, I don't have money, you and I know that there are two sides to it. Truthfully, the person may not have money in his pocket. That's reality. We've been there now. All of us have been there before. Truthfully. And there is also a great possibility that a person may have money or may have access to money. So how do you handle this? This is where you bring in balance of ego. So when you are closing, you must bring in ego and empathy. What is ego? Ego is this, is don't just accept what they are saying. Yes, don't just accept it. Believe that they have the money and they can do it. Believe they can borrow money and do it. That's ego. What is empathy? During the communication, communicate, bearing in mind also that it's possible. So look at that the person may not have the money. So look at what I will say here. Yes, I know that you may not have the money right now. I know. But let me ask you a question. Have you done anything great in your life at a time even when you didn't have the money. For example, something about health, and your mom needed the medication. Do you see the way I am talking is showing ego? Is showing ego. Do you see that? But the way I'm explaining, the words I'm using in the explanation is empathy. Have you been in a place where your mom had something, to do with health-wise, and you needed some money? Do you notice what happened? You went out of your way. So the empathy there puts you in a place where you start acting like a consultant. But when it comes to your tonation, your tone, there is something about the tone. When it comes to your tonation, there has to be a sense of ego. There has to be that confidence that, that will make people to follow you and listen to you as the consultant that you are presenting yourself as. Let me just ask you, you've been in a place before. Let me just, just help you out, because I've seen a lot of people say things like this and they miss out an opportunity. Ego playing out. They miss out an opportunity that can change their lives. So look at it. I've been in a place, so you can also use yourself as an example. That's what I usually do. I've been in a place where I didn't have the money, but I've noticed myself whenever my kids have health issues and I don't have the money, I call some of my friends. They loan me some money and I get it done. Now, shouldn't you think it is worthy to ask a friend, can I have 40,000? Can I have 45,000? Can I have 50? Can I have 30,000 naira to make up for what I have so that I don't miss an opportunity? So that's what I've seen. A lot of people miss out on opportunities. Why? Because they don't want to get out of their way. They don't want to go out of their own ways to get started. So I advise you, there are people in your life you can meet. 5,000 naira is not too much money. When you are assessing that truly the person doesn't have the money, you're looking at the person's eyes. See, 5,000 naira is not too much money. I want you not to miss this promo. Get committed right now. Let's get started right now. There is someone in your life you can ask. Get it done. Let's start now. Now, watch this. Ego is understanding that, see, there is no going back here. You are getting them to start now. That is ego. Empathy is acting like a consultant. But while you are acting as a consultant, don't forget your ego side. Get them to start now. So there must have to be a balance of ego and what? Empathy. Now, I want to use this. Watch this. I want to use these objection questions, because if I start using the manual, all those step by step, let me show you something here. Look at the manual here. I have to be very truthful to myself. Okay, I don't have money. Let's see how you don't have money. Okay. Let's see how you don't have money. Let's see how we handle it, and then you will understand what I'm saying better. Okay, you don't have money. There are two possibilities. Thanks, dear. I would like to understand. Do you do this? The prospect says. The prospect talks. Listen attentively. All those stuff. Listen to me. See. You can't memorize this. You cannot. You cannot. Mm-hmm. I just handled what the explanation I gave you earlier. I just handled money objection. Simple. That's what I did. Just believe in your heart that they have the money. People don't buy what they feel they don't need. It's your responsibility to keep remind them of the need again. So I'm going to give us some strategies I use practically in handling this objection. So I believe I've established the basics, the basic mentality you must have. Have a good balance of ego and what? Empathy. So someone says, I don't have money. There are possibilities. The person doesn't have the money. And there is also possibilities the person has the money. Always understand this. Money is a representation of value. Don't forget that. Money represents value. People don't buy what they don't value. And guess what? People value what they need. So need precedes value. When people know that they need something, then they can value it enough to sacrifice for it. So 99% of the time, when you are dealing with money problem, money objection, you are dealing with need and value matters. So it's an opportunity again to recite the need. Look at your presentation. That's why I said if you are presenting so well, you won't have any issues. You won't have much of the issues with closing and objections, because you must have rolled away all those obstacles. People have seen clearly through your stories, through your illustrations. You're like the guy of yesterday. He wants his salary is 70,000 naira, and he wanted to buy a car. He wants to buy a car of 5 million naira. It was very clear that his 3 years salary cannot get him the car. 3 years salary can buy him the car. Very obvious. What did I do? I just established a need. And at the same time, I made him know that there is also a life where he can make 15 million naira in 5 months. The only thing there is that the vehicle he's operating cannot give him what he wants. Now, the vehicle I'm presenting to him can deliver to him ×3 of the money for the car in 1 year. So by doing that, I have created a very strong need in his mind. So whatever I'm presenting as a solution to that need will be valued. What I just said right now, if you check the manual, this manual I have here, you will not see it. I told us I want to teach us the way I close, because every day people are contacting me on WhatsApp. Every day people are contacting me. One man contacted me on my WhatsApp. You know, and if I tell you what, even someone have contacted me already again. Someone has contacted already, as in just now. Now, when man contacted me, I said he wants to know more about the business after he has watched my video. I told him, sir, if you're contacting this number, I wonder how you got the number. You can't tell me you want to know more about the business because I have a video that dealt with that. If you're contacting my line, it should be. Let me read out what I have. I want to read out what the man wrote me. He said, someone informed me about the share he get paid. I want to know what it's all about. And I now asked my VIP number. And I answered and said, how then did you get my phone number? Because if you don't know since you don't know what it's all about yet. And I said, someone said he listened to your video. Don't you want to be contacted? I said, sorry, sir. I'm only responding to the statement above. Anyone who watched the video shouldn't be asking the question of knowing what the business is all about. If you have any specific questions that will enable you to get started right now, be very explicit. Go straight to the point. Ask me those questions. Let me get you started right now. He answered me and said, how do I start? I said, one business slot is 44. I started knowing that he didn't watch it, but I just wanted to play along. One business slot is 448888. How many business slots do you want to start with? Immediately. He now told me, I want to start with 4. The next question now was, can I watch the video for explanations? I need more enlightenment, please, about this business. I now laughed and I sent him the video. I just wanted to play out. You can't contact this my number and you're telling me, can you tell me what it is? You go watch my video or you go attend my live presentation. That's anyway. Another thing, you don't close on people that have not watched the video. Anybody that's trying to ask you a question without watching the video completely, let me tell you what you're doing. If you ever try to answer questions, if you are like pouring hot water on a seed, you must keep that hunger. Sir, I'm sorry, you just have to discipline yourself to either watch our video or attend our live business meeting. Or if the person is there one-on-one with you, you have to do a presentation for the person. Don't ever do a presentation halfway. Never. Don't make that mistake. Always make sure the person has enough time. Complete the presentation is a golden rule. I forgot to say it in our presentation training. Never you share the business halfway. Never in your life do it. I've seen people contact me on Facebook. Sir, can you tell me what it is? Can you just tell me what it is here on WhatsApp? Straight to the point on WhatsApp. I say, I'm sorry, sir. If you're so much in a hurry like this is a business you have to run for years, and you are in a hurry. I'm sorry. It's not for you. You can check another one. Some will tell me, sir, I don't have money to attend Zoom, and I don't have money to watch video. And I said, I'm sorry. Then you will not have the money to start the business. I think the business is not for people like you. Wait till you have the money to watch the video. Jesus. I've seen a woman, I told that the thing shattered, the woman said. So the woman provoked, who do you think you are? I'm sorry, man. With due respect, man. Our project is meant for those that are willing to be patient, to be trained and to be mentored. And we believe if you don't have less than 200 naira to watch a video of 76 MB We don't think that you will have the money or what it takes to run the project. I'm sorry, man. I mean not to disrespect you. But if truly you are looking out for a business opportunity that will change your financial life, then I think that you can go out of your way and borrow money even to watch the video to know what it is. Except if you're not interested. If you're really interested, you will watch the video or attend our live meeting. If you're not interested, there's always going to be an excuse for not doing it. Very simple. It gets people crazy. They end up watching the video. I don't beg you to attend my meeting. I persuade you and show you the reason why you should. The same thing when it comes to starting the business. I don't beg you, but I show you reasons beyond your reasonable doubt why you have to get started. Have that mentality. I don't have money is always about budget. It's always about value and then creating a need. I get what I'm saying? So there are many things I can say there. All right, now let's talk about the next one. I don't think this is for me. Now, when people say this, it's always a question of their ability. They've looked at you. Maybe you are looking eloquent. Maybe you're looking so sharp and then so elegant. And they are actually going through some, experiences in their lives. There's always, there exists time that, it happens to everybody. You see yourself sometimes, in a state where you're looking at somebody, you're thinking, can I actually be like this person? Oh, can I talk now? Now the success they are seeing, you are the embodiment of that success. So so for them to succeed, they have to be like you. That's the issue. They have to be like you. And guess what? At that point in their lives, they're actually very, very low in their self-esteem and their self-worth. They are very low. They are their lowest point. I don't think this is for me. It's a question of ability. Can I do it? That is why people don't ask me. I don't sense it a lot from people. Why? Because during my presentation, you will hear me say things like, see, I am not a self-made man. I am a man that is born out of grace and trainings. I subjected myself to trainings. I was mentored. I was coached. This is my mentor. Anytime you present yourself as a self-made man, most people that have issues with self-esteem will not want to do the business. How many of you get what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, let me see you with your hand. If you get what I'm saying, let me see you with your hand. Take yourself out of the equation. Let them know you are there to help them. So when they say this is not for me, just know that it's a question of what? Ability. If it's a question of time, they will tell you, I don't have the time. But if it's a question of, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do it. I'm not. So you will see things like, if you try to engage on the person, you will see things like, you will hear things like, I'm not someone that can talk. I don't know how to convince people. Did you see that? It will start coming out. I don't know how to convince people. And so let me give you the technique I use here. I told us I want to show you something beyond my manual. I will give you this manual. You read it, but I want to tell you what I do personally on the phone, because I don't follow most of the things I wrote here. Sincerely. So I will be like, hello, man. Let me ask you a question. Forget about whether this is for you or not. Do you like what I just showed you now? Do you like it? Many of you would have heard me. You would have seen me do it in my presentation. I will ask someone, do you love this, what I just showed you now? Do you want to do the business? The person has not asked me the question yet. The person says yes. Can you imagine? Before someone asks a question, he's already telling you yes, it's very interesting. And I'll ask you again. So are you very, very interested in doing this business? The person says yes. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, sir. Do you know what just happened? Irrespective of the question they're about to ask me, I just got them to say yes to it. I say yes. I don't like teaching this because I use this on many of you here. How many of you did I use this on? Let me see, wave your hand. If I use this on you, let me see wave your hand. Let me see wave your hand. Let me see wave your hand. I don't like, whenever I'm teaching, whenever I'm handling this, it's as if I'm revealing, and people will be like, hi, so you even know what you are saying. So you are very conscious of where you are saying, yes, I am, but I'm doing it to help you. Because I know if I just leave you where you are, you may not even want to get started and you will miss out on the opportunity. You are happy that you got started today. I remember the day I met Mr. James. I will ask, are you interested in starting the business? Are you interested in the business? Mr. James said, yes, yes, yes. From what I've heard, I am interested. Guess what I'm doing? That is before he makes his payment. I'm psychologically getting him to agree to doing the business even before he starts asking questions. You have to understand there are what I call constructive questions and destructive questions. Constructive questions are questions that are asked and it's born out of genuine, sincere, genuine interest to get something cleared, to get started immediately. But destructive questions are questions that comes to even bring you down. You've not seen people. There are people that they are not just objecting you, but they are also trying to pull you down and discourage you that is doing the business. They want to convince you that your decision to do the business is a wrong one. See, once I sense it, I tell you, shut the person down. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. You can sense it the way the person is talking. From the way the person will, you don't even need to wait for the person to make the statement. Just take over the conversation from there. You are very, very correct. Such a person, I call them devils wearing clothes. I'm telling you. It's one thing to tell you no. It's another thing to make you feel like a fool in what you have decided to do. Hey, if there is anything you must learn in this business, protect your mind, though. Protect this thing called your mind. That gold mine between your ears. Protect it very well. And it's people that feel that they can talk to you. They are virus. Okay, someone said they are viruses. Okay, Mr. Tobi told me I call them viruses. Real time viruses. So they are just coming there for your mind. Protect this thing. If you lose this thing, you lose your business. I'm telling you the truth. If you lose your mind, if you allow them attack your mind, you've lost. Mr. How can you be doing this in full time? You are a very, very smart. Yeah. Someone like you, my dear, you can be traveling up, you can be doing this. Hey, I call and jump and pass. I go jump. I'm not giving you that opportunity. If you sit down there and listen to that thing, trust me, a seed has been sown to you. I will tell you, that seed, you think it's not working on you. Don't worry, it will be there. There will be a situation in your life. Everybody experiences it at different levels. At different levels in the business, you will face challenges. When you face challenges, all the words, it's either you are hearing voices of discouragement that you've heard from people, or you are hearing voices of victory, success that you heard from people also. So what will you be hearing that time? You see, you will hear the voice of that your friend. I told you are doing something wrong. Why would you be doing this business full time? Why would you have to do 7 accounts? You should have just done 1 account. Just 1 account. Test and see. You went in with your full energy and with complete belief in the business. But now you're now questioning why you did 7 accounts. You're now questioning why you gave it your time. You're now questioning why you resigned. You're now questioning. Those voices, devil does not manufacture voices. So devil does not manufacture words. I'm telling you the truth. Those things entered into your mind through what I call the 5 gateways to your soul. Your ears, what you saw. You are seeing people that are complaining too much about network marketing online. Instead of browsing about network marketing professional, people that made $1 million, the people that make $1 million in a year in the business. Don't you know there are people making over 250 million naira? Last 2 years, our top one earned 280 million naira. Last year, he made over 350 million naira from the business in 1 year. In 1 year, why don't you go and find out these people? They are in Nigeria, 350 million naira. Instead, you are exposing yourself to people that cannot even make 500,000 naira a month in their personal business, and you want them to advise you. You are listening to what they are saying. Anyway, that is it for now. It is a training for another day, protecting our mind, our gold mind. So be careful of all those destructive questions. Now, I can't do this. Ask the person a question like this. Ask the person a question like this. When you were giving birth to by your mom, did you just start walking and talking immediately? The person says, no. The business you are doing right now or the career you are doing right now, was there a point in your life where maybe you went to a university or you went for a training and then you were taught on how to do it? The person says, yes. He said, same way in this business. That's the reason why we are here. You heard me say to you earlier, I'm not here to show you a business opportunity. I'm here to give you an opportunity to be mentored by millionaires that have succeeded. Let me ask you a question. In the next 7 years, if God should reveal to you this, that if you have done this, you will have become a multi-millionaire, will there be a place in your heart where you will regret not sacrificing 44888 to give yourself an opportunity to be exposed to people that will help you to start earning money in millions? Will you regret not doing that? If there is someone you respect so much that comes to talk to you aside me, would you? Person will be like, wow, yes, 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 yes. Then I will not tell you, let me tell you the truth. There's nothing as painful as regret. Don't ever get yourself in a place of regret. The reason why I'm here, the reason why the NGO is here, is to take you by hand. I want to let you know that this is going to be one of the best decisions you will ever make. Do you see what I'm doing? I am confident. I'm communicating empathy. I'm communicating empathy. Let's do this. I'm going to take you by hand. Let's do this. That's how to handle that question. This is not for me. It's a question of ability. Someone tells you, I want to think about it or do my research. Now, it's a very good way to tell you, I beg, just leave me, Joe. If the person is genuinely interested, trust me, he will not tell you. If the person is genuinely kind of like, interested, like to be clear, as in interested to know more through research, the person will tell you. They will ask you some questions. So there are people that, you have to know, there are people that they don't even know why they don't want to do the business. They don't even know. Maybe they've sensed it's network marketing. So it is their mentality about network marketing that is just telling them, I beg, I know one do. I beg, I know one do. But they don't want to tell you the real challenge. I want to go and do my research. There is something the person is hiding. You need to unhide it. So let me tell you guys what I usually do. Many of you must have heard me, must have seen me, and must have heard me do it. I will say something like, I know by now many of you are already interested, but some of you will tell me, I want to go and do some research. Now, let me ask you a question. I'm the current national director. I'm into the business proper. I'm into the business. Don't you think I'm in the best position to answer your question? What is it you want to research about? Share with me, share with me, share with me. Get the person to talk. Many a times I want to go and do my research. Let me tell you, if 100% tells you I want to go and do my research and you leave them, in fact, I can bet 1 million naira that you will lose the 100. I'm telling you the truth. I will bet 1 million naira you will lose. If you do nothing at that point in time, you will lose the 100. So look at what I normally do. There are people that are very, very stubborn here, but I make sure that when you're leaving me, you will be leaving me with a part of you. I will do something that will pierce your heart a little bit so that you will always come back. So look at what I'm going to do here. I want to go and do my research. Wow, that's wonderful. It's good to know something about what you want to get started on. Compliment them. Wow, it's very nice. It's very nice. But trust me, one of the best persons to ask the questions you want to ask, I'm the one. I presented the business to you. Obviously, you should know. I can tell you 100% or 1 million times percent and everything just within these 30 minutes. So I love the fact that there are areas. Now look at what I would do. I say, I love the fact that there are areas of concern that you want to have more. Sorry, we have to have more clarifications on. There are areas of concern. Okay. Now someone said, someone put a question here. Mr. Dennis, I will handle that question. Just wait. I will tell you how to handle it. Now, I want you to share with me those areas of concern that you want to research on. Let me just guide you and give you a few tips on what will help you. Do you see what I do? What am I doing? I'm trying to engage the person to what? To talk. Engage the person to talk. And when the person talks, you will not see whether maybe you will not see the true problem. Maybe I don't have money. Maybe I don't think this is for me. Or maybe I don't have the time. Or maybe I don't. Did you see that? The person will finally open up and talk. So Mr. Dennis threw up a question here. He said, someone told me yesterday he's not sure of all these online things. You would have heard me say this before. Listen, our business is not online business. People are very ignorant with the things called online business. Let me give you an example. How many of you here are traders? You have something you're selling. You trade. Let me see. Let me see with your hand. Okay, Chiamaka, I saw you. Yeah, I saw you in a wine shop yesterday. I love wine, so maybe I have to call you so we can talk about some. I love sweet wines. Yeah, Chiamaka, I saw you in a wine shop yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Chiamaka, you have a wine now, and people come to your shop, and then they buy wine from you, they pay you, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, the same wine shop you can have also an online gallery of the same shop. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what do people do? People come into the wine library online, and then they select a wine, and then they tell you, I'm interested, and then you close on them, and they make payments. When they've made payment, what do? You package the wine, and then get it delivered to them, right?
Yes, sir.
Does it make your business online business?
No, sir.
Now, listen to me carefully. What people call online, listen, I wonder, trust me, there's nothing like online business. I will explain it very well. I'm trying to be very careful because I'm an IT personnel so that I don't, give you wrong information. Listen carefully, because that will help you. Everything that is done offline can be amplified online. Online is a platform to reach out to people. It's just a technology platform. If someone tells me I don't like online, I tell the person, do you like an Android phone? Do you like WhatsApp? Why don't you go and get Nokia Touchlight? You are trying to explain to somebody the wine. Are you getting me? Or maybe you're looking for a property. The property I saw is a duplex. There is this color it has. It has 3 rooms. It's okay. It's sizable. You are doing much work. Just a picture sent to the WhatsApp. We do the work. When you tell me online things, my answer will be, I'm sorry. Our business is not online business anyway. We are talking about, we have physical offices. Online is just a platform where we can gather people more easily, where we can reach out to more people easily. Okay, so it's not online. I'm sorry, sir. We have physical offices. Let me tell you, any business that does not involve products or services, this is where you bring it in. So, Mr. Dennis, look at what I'm going to show you now. I will answer the person this way. I'm sorry, sir, but our business is not really what you call online business. We have physical offices, physical representatives, physical offices on ground. The online is just a technology platform that allows us to reach more people. For example, we're having a Zoom meeting and then we can gather about 1,000 persons online instead of converging them to a location in Lagos. Do you know the stress it will take people to fly down from South Africa because people from different parts of the world, they are connected to the business. So our business is not online. We have physical representatives. When you make your purchase, your free hamper will be sent to you physically. It's not online, okay? It's just the same way you take your phone and you're having a video call with your wife or with your loved one. You don't call the video call online business. Clear it. Clap for me, John. 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 Tell the person we are talking about physical products. We are talking about coffee here. We're talking about some physical services of the company. Physical services and products. This is not, it's not an online thing. It's not an online thing. The online is just a platform. Instead of calling you on phone, I see you on Facebook and I chat you up on Facebook. Does it make it online business? The online platform is for easy communication. Clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that. So, Mr. Dennis, did I help you with the answer? Mr. Dennis, did I help you with the answer?
Yes, sir. I'm very grateful, sir.
All right. And once you tell somebody there are physical offices and things, that online thing will disappear. Please, let's get to know that. Online amplifies. That is why if you can't do it physically offline, it may be also difficult for you online. It's easier for me to see you read your face than people you're not seeing many a times online. That's why I'm teaching you to run it online and offline. Actually, I start teaching you to run the business offline, using online as a platform. What's the online? Madam Chiamaka Aloke communicated with Mr. James Lawrence. Hello? Is it not true? Chiamaka, is that not true?
That's true, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
Mr. James Lawrence now connected to our online platform. So the online is just a technology platform that allows us to amplify our results. People in their homes and in their businesses connecting and they are learning. Okay, that's why I always tell people we have a robust online training platform and offline office training platform. Do you know why? There are some people, if you tell them your training is only online, they will not come offline, no, but they will just say it's online thing. So let's get that clear. Thank you so much, Mr. Dennis, for that contribution. Thank you so much, Mr. Dennis. So let's finish up with the objection. Someone says again, let me see how you do first, especially your friends. Your friends are the ones that will say that to you. Let me see how you will do first. Let me see how you will succeed first. Whenever somebody say that to you, let me tell you, you know what they are saying? They are attacking you indirectly. So look at what I do here. I bring in two things here. Number one, I will get the person to know that I am involved in something of no risk, because the person is thinking that you are taking a risk. The mindset, the mentality anyone tells you, let me see how you do first, is a mentality of loss and due to high level of risk. So by default, people already know that every business venture involves a certain level of risk. In investment, we don't like it calling it risk. In investment world, we call it standard deviation. Okay? The higher the standard deviation, it shows you higher risk. When you have what is standard deviation? The probability or possibility of not succeeding. That's what is called risk. That's what we call risk. Okay? All right. So those of you in the business world, you understand that better than me. All right. But I prefer, when I'm talking to core business people that understand business language, I prefer calling it standard deviation. Okay? That is the probability of not succeeding. The probability of not succeeding. The probability of losing money. That's what is called risk. So when we have a higher probability of losing money, we say it is high risk. When you have low probability of losing money, we say it's low risk. So the person is actually dealing with a question of risk. So you know what I do? Are you aware? Are you aware that when I paid for my business lot, I have access to over more than 70,000 naira worth of free products, quality products. In fact, there's actually one of them that, there are just some of them that I use and some of them I shared to some of my friends, and then they gave me money and then I had more than the money back. But anyway, I don't like selling, but I just looked at it. I don't use the product. So I just give it to people that need them. But just what I want to tell you is that it's no risk. Then secondly, I have the mentorship of over 1 million naira completely. Start telling the person what the person stands to lose. But anyway, to cut a long story short, my dear, the reason why I share this to you is because of what I'm about to do. And I felt that you are my friend and I don't want you to lose out on it. What am I trying to do now? I'm trying to introduce my vision. I tell people, if I share the business one-on-one with you, one-on-one, you go register. It's a must. Kai, you will start looking for money. Let me tell you how I do it. When I'm sharing the business with people, I don't share the business just talking. I tell you what I want to achieve. In the next 30 days, I'm already working on a plan with our mentor to have over 50 persons connected to my business lots, to my business portfolios, just as I explained to you. Can you imagine being the first person connected there? That would be a whole huge advantage to you, because you're going to have the remaining 25, minimum 25 persons connecting in some of your business portfolios, either the left portfolio or the right portfolio. I just shared it with you because you're my friend, and I don't want you to miss out on what I am doing. Let them see the possibility of benefiting from you when you also work. When you say that, leave them. Their heart will start prickling them. It will start prickling them. Oh, I don't want to miss out. There's something we call FOMO. How many of you have heard of that word before? FOMO. I really want us to get ourselves exposed, though. Seriously. Our phones is not for just watching a cartoon on YouTube or playing games and things. We should really intentionally get ourselves exposed to matters of business. FOMO means fear of missing out. FOMO, that's what it means. Fear of missing out. Once you tell me that, I will create FOMO in you. You know what is FOMO? Fear of me. I will make you get so scared of missing out, and that will get you started immediately. How do I do it? I will show you what you will stand to lose. And I will tell you, by the time you also want to get started, you may be paying 100,000 naira. Today, you have the privilege to pay for 4,888. Even our mentor can actually help you to secure payments in installments. Get started right now. Make sure after you're done answering any question, make sure you end it with get started right now. Now, the next objection, how much money are you making first? When somebody asks you how much money are you making, the answer to that question is how much you are working on making with your mentor. Let's just end it there, okay? The answer to that question is how much you are working on making. With the support I'm receiving from the program, from the support I'm receiving from our mentor, which, like I told you already, bringing the person back. Like I told you already, I was given 2 slots to have people that will be supported just the same way I'll be supported, okay? So from what we are working on right now, in the next 6 months, we should be talking about minimum of 1 million naira monthly income. Yes, it's a business, and then I'm so happy that we are building it. And that's how you answer it. Yes. Like I said, questions like this, you answer with high level of ego. Yes. Show a high level of ego that the person will not even want to talk again. That's how to answer that. What you are working on achieving. Okay, because for example, what if I tell you right now, I'm making 20,000 naira in a month? Does it really make sense to you? Does it really make sense? Would it be doing the business because someone is making 20,000 naira in a month? What if I'm telling you, what if I tell you I'm making 100,000 naira in a month? Would it make enough sense? I think one of the most important things we must understand about life and business is about understanding what we call the earning potential. The earning potential. For example, a civil servant and a teacher. We never have the possibility of earning 210,000 naira daily income. Now I'm being mentored to earn that amount of money, minimum 20% of it, which is over 40,000 naira. Okay, every single day. That is what I'm working on, and that is the most important thing. You see that? You see that? So always use the earning potential and what you're working on achieving to answer that question. See, when you read the manual I'll give you, trust me, it will not make a lot of sense compared to what I'm saying here. But what I'm giving you here in this video is exactly what I do every single blessed day. When I'm done with this presentation now, I have people here that are telling me they are interested. Please, sir, I want to set up my share get paid account. The person already sending me his locations and things. That's just what the person is saying. The next thing is closing. I need to get the person to pay money. People telling me I am interested is not enough. They need to pay money. Until they have paid, you've not closed on them finally. Because someone will tell you I'm interested. The spirit of their forefathers will still be disturbing their mind. So closing is what I do every day. Every night when I'm done presenting, I will stay awake till 11:30 p.m. Many a time. Now I'm in my home here. It's no easy. You know easy at all. You know what it means now. Those of you that have families, now you can't come back. Every night you go do OPP. You go finish them by 9:30. You go 9 day online. They reply me. You know easy. That's why, let me give you a secret. If you are in that kind of position, let me give you a secret. Create time afterwards. Okay? Don't deny the time. Create time afterwards. But there is a principle that God taught me, you know, and it is a passage in the scriptures. The wealth of the rich is a ransom for your soul. The wealth of the rich is what? A ransom for the soul. The reason why most people struggle in life and their families is because they are very stingy. See, that time I'm having that presentation, we're supposed to be watching movie together. Hey, no, rich, they go on. Some things, they can be eating some suya or some fresh fish and doing some things, and then while they are waiting for you. Use the money and then solve the problem. What do you mean? Get some popcorns and some ice creams, and the wealth of the rich. Use your money and make life easier. I'm talking to those of you that are making money. Learn to use your money and soften your ground for your life. Some of you are a woman, you are very stingy to your husband. When you tell her you want to go and do something, she will tell you to sit down because you know they see your money. Bring the money. Sometimes come back like buy bag of rice, bag of plenty things, spend 100,000. Sure, life go easy. At least if you know get 100% free hand, but life go easy. If you understand what I'm saying, let me see you wave your hand. If you understand what I'm saying, let me see you wave your hand. Life is easier when you have some sense. All right, so let me talk to my spouse first. How to handle it. So many of you will hear me say something like, I know by the time I tell you to get started right now, some of you will start contacting your Amadioha. Let me go and contact my oracle. Let me go and contact my pastor. Let me go and contact my wife or my husband or my brother and my sister. I will not say something like, as if you've never done anything wonderful without telling them and they were proud of you. Do you know what I just did? Some people are already saying that in their head. So I just dealt with that objection. How many of you have heard me say, in fact, I say it all the time. How many of you have heard me say that? Let me see with your hand. Let me see with your hand. If you heard me say that. Do you now see? How do you handle it? If you are with that person one-on-one, I'll say, wow, it is good though. That's very nice. You can carry your wife along and then your kids along. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever surprised your wife or your husband before? Have you ever surprised them? Have you ever surprised them? Trust me, this will be one major decision you will make, and they'll be very proud of you for making that decision. Let's get started right now. If they insist, listen, if they insist, maybe the money is not in their pocket, they will now start telling you, actually, the account where the money will be coming from is a combined account and things like that. Now, tell the person, you know what? When you get home, put me on phone with the person that will make the decision for you. Don't allow them to talk to their spouses. Trust me, their spouses will discourage them. Do you know why? What they heard that made them to become interested, their spouse didn't hear it. Or, you know what you do? In another way, you can tell the person, please, let me just give you a piece of advice. Do you want to do this business? Do you want your spouse to support you? If they are really pushing to tell their spouse, do you really want your spouse to do this business? And the person says yes. Do you want support? The person says yes. Don't talk to them. Just take the video and give to them to watch. When they watch it together with them and show them how excited you are while watching the video. And when you are done watching the video together, get him or her to contact me immediately. Do not talk with them. How many of you got the answer now? Did you see what I just said now? It's not in my manual. Those of you that have read my manual, you will know you've not seen this. You've never seen this. You've never seen this in my manual. What I'm giving you is my life. This is what I do every day for you guys. Anyone that contacts me. And I'm giving you these techniques and these skills so that by the time you are, because I just taught you how to present. When you're presenting the business, when you're done, people will be asking you those questions. Handle it that way. Tell the person, wow, it's nice. Wow, you are having joint account. Wow. Me and my wife, we have an account too that we have as joint account. And nobody takes money from there. No. All right, let me give you, do you really want to do this business? The person says yes. Ask again. Always ask the question twice. Do you really want to do this business? The person says yes. All right. Now, hear my advice. To have your spouse get connected. You heard something that encouraged you. Your spouse didn't hear it. Now, take my recorded video. That video you're listening to, send it to him. If it's possible, watch it together with him or her. When you are done, get him to contact me. Don't contact me. Get him to contact me. Once you do that, he may even end up doing 7 accounts while you are trying to do 1 account. I've seen a woman that wanted to do 1 account. She ended up doing about 5 accounts because the husband said, I'm also interested. Yes, I got one woman like that watched. When the husband came back, he allowed the husband to come back. He played the video for the husband. Your husband woke me up by 2:30 a.m. He kept calling my line. I didn't pick. By 4:30, the man called me again. I picked. He said, I couldn't sleep. I just watched something. I came back from the war, from Bayelsa. The woman is in Bayelsa. I came back from the rig, okay? And then I walk onshore. And then I watched this video. I couldn't sleep. Please, sir, we want to do 15 accounts, but can we start with 3? When the wife chatted me up earlier, it was 1 account the wife booked to start. The man ended up paying 3 accounts that day, instantly. That's how to do it. If the person doesn't want to do it, the person is not interested. All right. Now, what's the time again? What's the next one? I don't have the time. I don't have the time. When someone tells you, I don't have the time, look at them and ask them, do you love where you are financially right now? Are you happy where you are financially right now? The person says yes. And I say, you know what? Let me just give you some advice that our mentor gave to us that helped us in life. The quality of life you have right now is as a result of how you use your time up to this moment. Now, if you want a new life, the truth is this. You just have to create our time, because the truth, nobody manufactures time. We make our time for things we value. If you take seriously the matters of your financial life, trust me, making out 1 hour, make it as simple as possible. Creating out 1 hour, 2 hours or 3 hours, maximum 7 hours in a week. I don't think it's too much. Do the calculation. I normally have the total number of hours in a week. That's 24 times 7. Out of 168 hours in a week, I don't think that creating 7 hours for an area of our life that will change our financial life and that of our family, it is too much. Get started right now. Trust me, if your heart is in it, the sacrifice will be there. The time will be there. But anyway, you can do this business part-time. You can do it part-time. You mustn't do it full-time. You can do it part-time. Let the money start coming in. And I believe that as you make more money, you can now create out more time for rate. So still bring in the part-time thing there and then create out 7 hours in a week is not too much. 7 hours in a week. Many of us, we work, and I normally give an example of Madam Blessing. I know of a banker that works from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. She is actually a banker, and she was just doing the business, attending the mentorship and everything online when she has the time. And then during the weekends, she pays more attention to the business. And do you know what? Within 10 months, she resigned from her banking job because she earned millions of naira from her banking job. So it's not an everyday. You mustn't be there every minute, every second, every hour. You have to bring in empathy. That's how to handle issue about time. What's the next issue? What's the next objection? Is this not a pyramid scheme? I beg, I don't like all those pyramid scheme thing. People at the top, you will not laugh. Now, wow, Nigerians. Now, wow, ignorance is very, very dangerous. Oh my God. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a father at home? You have a father. Do you have the same rank with your father? The person says, no. So you have your mother, you have your father. Does your mother make decisions for your father all the time when he's around? Say no. That's what we call chain of authority now. You come into a company. Let me ask you. You come into a company. Do you become the director and the CEO or the chairman immediately? No. You start from somewhere. In life, we all grow. Answer the question, we grow. In life, we all grow. But you know one beautiful thing about this business? It's not when you start. It's not when you started. It's about how you are building the business. And that's why the NGO is here. There's nothing like push. You can be in the business for 10 years and not make 1 naira. And someone that comes into the business in less than 6 months makes millions of naira. That's why the NGO is here to help you build the business. Even in a country like we have the president, we have the vice president, we have the senators. That's how nobody gets to the top until he works his way to the top. Let me ask you, are you willing to work your way to the top of your financial life. You want to make millions in life, then you have to start from somewhere. Okay? That's actually how to answer that question. All right. Now, what's the next question there? I don't like to sell. Ha! When someone tells you I don't like to sell, tell the person, even I too, you can use this method in many other areas. When someone tells me sometimes I don't have time, I say, my dear, even me too, I don't have time. Oh. You can also apply it. You can actually apply this as in it's like, affirming what they are saying. When you affirm somebody on what he's saying and not attack them first, that's empathy. That's putting yourself in their shoes. They say, okay, wow, you're even having the same problem. I can tell you, even I too, my dear, I don't have time. I can walk, but my dear, I checked my life when I walk, and I'm not making my dreams come in, and I'm not getting close to my goals. I had to review what I am working on. So I had to know how to shuffle my time. So when somebody tells me I don't like sell, even I myself, I don't like to sell. Let me tell you something here. Let me tell you, if you don't like selling in life, you'll be a poor man. Jesus. Hey, this man don't carry us enter one chance. So he don't carry us enter one chance. So you told us you are not selling. I want to educate you. No matter how talented you are, until you know how to make merchandise with your talents, you'll be a poor man. No matter how skillful you are in a thing, you must learn to sell. Sell. The most important thing is this. What do you understand by the word selling? Now, when they say selling, what they are talking about, selling products one. That's what they are bothered about. So you don't agree with them. Even though I don't like selling, my dear. Even when you are agreeing to them, telling them I don't like selling, actually you are also selling. At the same time, you are selling because you are trying to get them to buy into what you have. What is selling? Selling means communicating the benefits of what you have. You have a skill, but you cannot communicate effectively the benefits of the skill. I'm going to be going to Lagos. I'm going to be in Lagos on Friday to meet someone I want to partner with. I want to present him a proposal. This guy has some skills I needed, some online perfect, as in good skills about online and then building an online brand that I don't have. And I don't want to waste my time learning it because I will never manage it on a larger scale for myself. Now, I don't have the money to pay him, but I have something that he can partner with. He can partner with me even in this Alliance Motion Global business, and he can make much more. I can be paying him maybe 500,000 or 1 million a year, but I know, okay, there is a way I can give him, I can make him to earn 10 million even in a year without bringing out the money from my pocket, and I will still get him my service. Now, I had to market, I had to plan my sales system very well so that he can see the benefits of the partnership we bring to him. When people are buying, they are selfish in nature. So when people tell you, I don't like selling, please, I'm educating you now. Please have a limit to it. You can tell me you don't like selling coffee. It is okay. But if you're telling me in life you don't like selling, you are in trouble. You will not be rich. When you are going for a business proposal or a business presentation, you are developing a proposal for an investor. What are you doing? You are selling to the person the benefits. If you just keep writing, that's why when I read, I work with an NGO, even in Oka here, my church NGO, and I'm in charge of AFIN, okay, Africa Future is Now. And then you see people, talk about people who always come to me in church, in person, personally, and they always tell me about one thing they want to start, and they want me to partner with them. And while they are talking, they are not even telling me what I stand to gain. I turned them down. Do you know why I turned most of them down? Because they couldn't communicate to me the benefits, what I stand to benefit. I'm telling you categorically right now, please don't be a novice when it comes to sales. What I'm teaching you is called a sales system. I'm training you on how to sell. If you don't know how to sell, you will not make much money in life. You can't attract big players. Do you know the reason why I can call on people like Augusta, call on Engineer Abdul, call on Mr. Chidi, my top 6 men For you to have those your 6 men, let's bring it back to yesterday's training. Those 6 men we are talking about, for you people to work together, you must sell a vision to them. For you to be able to have a wonderful family, do you know what it means? Women, they will come with their own idea. You have to, on your own, as the man of the house, be able to sell the vision. As a woman, you have an idea. You know that if you bring it into the family, it will sell. It will make the family to go. You can't come into a man and come and impose it on the man. No, you must sell it to the man. Even to be able to raise your children very well, you don't raise children by brute force. You communicate to them why they should do what they do. Teach them generosity by letting them know the benefits of being generous. Teach them about being kind and being patient, okay? Teach them respect. Teach them leadership. How do you do that? You sell it to them by telling them the importance of that. Don't just tell them, do this, and do, no. Tell them why they have to do it. That's called selling. So even to run a good family, you must learn to sell. You must learn to communicate the benefits. To run a company, you must learn to sell. To have your top 6 men that will come and run the business. Do you know what it means? Educated people, graduates, some of them resigning from their job. Do you know what it means? For them to come and run the business with you full time. I get people resign from their banking jobs. I get people resign from their companies. I get people resign from whatever they are doing, not out of selfish reason, but to help them. Because I have seen it. They keep in there, nothing. But here, you work 1 year, they are paying you 150,000 naira as salary. That's 1.8 million naira in a year. There's no brainer to it. Very simple calculation. But yet, I know that I can mentor you, and in the next 3 years to 4 years, you can start making 5 million naira. Something the money you will never earn working in that company for 10 years. I must communicate it to you very well in such a manner that you will get it and then you'll buy into my vision. People don't join you. People join the vision you are communicating to them. Always get that. That is why people that are waiting till they receive their first alert before they start talking to people and start building their business, watch them. They will never go far, because you have to understand that the world we have seen are made of the things that are not seen. That is the scriptures. The world as we see it, the cosmos, the world as we see it, these things, the phone, they are made of the things that are not seen. What are the things that are not seen? Spoken words. Spoken words. Vision and dreams, they are communicated through words. With words, I get men and women to join me in the business. You must learn to sell your vision to people. You must learn to sell a vision. People buy into a vision. People don't just buy into a business. You sold a dream to them. They saw the beautiful dream, how their life can get better. That is called selling. Presentation, the whole art of presentation, starting from the excitement stage to creating a need stage, business introduction stage, how to end stage, closing stage, all is about selling. They are called a sales process. The whole presentation from excitement to closing is called a sales what? Process. So when people tell you, I don't like selling, agree with them, because what they are talking about is that they think that until they sell my choco, until they sell one product or the other, they will not make money. Tell them it's okay. I don't like selling those products too. But anyway, I've told you already, our business is not about selling, it's about sharing. It's about sharing. We don't have any business selling anything to anybody. It's about sharing. It's about sharing. Yes. So don't forget this. You must understand that every form of objection is a request for further information. Is a form of request for further information. And while delivering those information to them, you must act as a consultant. Thank you so much for listening. Those of you that have actually watched, if you've actually listened to me when it comes to closing in the past and you've read the manual, how many of you could see the difference in the manual? Mr. Toby, can you unmute yourself? Because I know you are trained. Okay, Mr. Toby, I know you are trained already with the manual I have. Madam Augusta, I know you trained already with the manual I have. There are some things, elements of the things I said are inside the manual, but the way I communicated them is not exactly what I have in the manual. So I want you to play this video very well until it sinks deep into you, until that spirit. Listen to me. There are some things that are thoughts and there are some things that are caught. You don't teach spirit. People catch a spirit. People get possessed with a spirit. That's the reason why one of the easiest way, when I sit down with you, when you sleep with me on the same room, when you are with me in close proximity and you are working with me day in, day out in an office where we are meeting every day, there is a spirit I have that will be transferred into you. You will be so, if you are not clear on where you are going, if your life is up and down, it will straighten out on its own. My work ethic, the spirit will get transferred into you. You don't teach it. How do you catch a man's spirit? When you keep listening to that man every day, every night, every day, every night. Listen to my trainings. Men and women you've seen in our team achieve great results. Listening to me, listen to my trainings. Get training tapes, people you believe in, people that have gone ahead of you, people that have succeeded in the business. Make it constant, make it regular. Okay, keep listening to those trainings. Keep listening, keep listening. The more you listen, the more the spirit gets into you. The saturation of that spirit, my dear, when you get there, Jesus, you become an embodiment of knowledge. You become an embodiment of knowledge. You don't get it by just reading. You get it by listening. Keep hearing those voices. Keep hearing them, and your life will change for good. Thank you so much for today's meeting. Thank you so much. Someone tell me I gained a lot yesterday and today. That's from Madam Ghani, from Mr. Ghani. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I want to just pick two people here. You're going to share with me what area of this closing, okay, and handling of objection that really, you know, that will catapult your life to a whole new level, okay? So how many of you, what areas? Do I have someone? Madam Chiamaka Aloke, can you unmute yourself? Among all these objections I handled, which one do you know that, Kai, this one, oh my God. But before you talk, let me say something that I don't want to forget. The more objections you have, the more successful you will become. If you are not receiving objections, it means you're not sharing the business at all. Can you imagine sharing the business? Can you imagine being in a physical conference and I have 1,000 persons? Can you imagine having a Zoom meeting and there are about 1,000 persons? I'll be taking objection questions for more than 50. It means I will succeed more. The more objections you have, the more successful you will become. So if you're not experiencing objections, is a proof you are not sharing the business enough. Yes. Are you surprised? Yes. That's what it is. All right, Chiamaka Aloke, what area of this training would you put the work that you know that will really explode your business? Go ahead.
For talking to them one-on-one. And I will let them know that it's not an online business.
Okay, so that means you're having challenges with people telling you it's like an online business, things like that. All right, so now you've been equipped. Tell them this is not online thing. See, online platform is online. You know, internet is a platform that helps us to explore what we are doing. But our business is a physical business. We are talking about physical services and products of companies. But our duty is not to sell anything. Our duty is to share those information. All right, thank you so much, Madam Chiamaka Aloke, for that contribution. Madam Confidence, okay, do you have any area, okay? What area of the objections did I handle today that you know that will help you to grow your business? 20 seconds.
Yeah, I have three. One is I don't have money. And yet you say we must stick with the sun, believe in the and even we should also speak with empathy. Have you been investing in them? Have you been listening? And there is nothing you can do
All right, thank you. Your voice is cracking. Your voice is cracking. Your voice is cracking. For the confidence, thank you. Your voice is cracking. Chinonye, let me ask your daughter, Chinonye. Chinonye, what aspect, or you speak for your mom? Chinonye.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What area of the
Good morning, sir. Today.
Okay, go ahead.
The one that told me the most is this. It's like this business is not for me. There is somebody in our lodge. His name is Daniel. He has been watching the presentation with me every day. Even last night we talked. He told me that he wants to do this business, but he don't know what is holding him back. Every day I kept talking with him, but yesterday night he now opened up somehow because he was asking me, "What do you think is the hardest thing to do? Bringing people, how is it, like what level of importance is it?" So I have seen that the problem is that he's thinking that he cannot do it. And in this handling of objection, when you talk about it's like the business is not for me, I have learned what I'm going to say to him today, that yes, we went to school, we learned a lot of things. When we were giving birth, you didn't know how to walk and how to talk, but you learned all of them. And that the same in this business, when you come and you engage yourself in the mentoring and in the coaching, you'll be able to learn what you need to be successful.
All right, now wait, Chidanya. Sorry for interrupting you.
Sir?
Whatever you are saying there, bring yourself into the picture. Tell the person that's why I am here. I will hold you by the hand because you are dealing with self-esteem. You are dealing with self-esteem here. Okay, I cannot do it. I will hold you by the hand. Don't worry, I will connect you to my mentor. We're going to be with you. We're going to be with you in making sure that you succeed. We're going to be with you. That is exactly how to handle it. All right. Thank you so much, each and every one of you that made today's meeting. Okay, Engineer Henry, you have something to say? Engineer Henry, okay, just last time. Okay, you're going to be the last person. Engineer Henry, go ahead, unmute yourself quickly. Unmute yourself. I'm giving you 30 seconds on the dot, Engineer Henry. 30 seconds, all right? Share with us, Engineer Henry, share with us what you got from today's meeting, quickly.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Very clear.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Very clear.
Okay. I have two things. I have two things on that list. Anytime I'm closing, the first thing they will ask me, how much have you made? Then, and the second one is, they will say they don't like this anything, this pyramid scheme, anything pyramid. They don't like it. Those are the two things, because whenever they are watching the video, when you now want to show them how to make money, you start to show a left portfolio, right portfolio, business portfolio, you know, they will now be likening it to a pyramid structure or something like that. So they will tell me how they don't like anything pyramid. Okay, you are telling me how much have you made? Those are the two questions they always ask me.
I want to use.
So I joined the meeting. I'm still on.
Okay.
I was working. I was on the meeting. I just finished from my night shift now. So, but while I finished, I had, this is my last day. I had some things to hand over. So I was handing over. I was watching. So I missed some points on that pyramid when you were talking about pyramid and how much have you made. Okay. I missed some points. So, but thank God I will get the video. You send the video today, right?
Exactly. You get the video. All right. Now, thank you very much.